If you're telling your care provider that you don't want to do something, how is their reaction? Because this story really disturbed me. So this mom was 40 weeks and 4 days. She had previously had a baby at 42 weeks. So she knew she was a 42-week mama. And she told her OB that she didn't want to induce. And she'd actually told the nurse beforehand. So when the OB came in, he actually slammed the door. And he was very passive-aggressive with this mother. And telling her, oh, I suppose you think you know more, even though I've delivered hundreds of babies before that. Like, I have more experience than you, basically, is what he was saying. And he was just really abusive and aggressive in his language and his tone, basically because she didn't want to induce. She had no reason to induce her labor. She had no reason to worry that her baby was going to be too big. She'd already had one baby at 42 weeks before, so she knew her own body. And here's my thoughts on that. Have you ever known anybody in your life who throws a tantrum the second you set a boundary? Well, that's pretty much my thoughts when I see OBs throwing these little tantrums. First of all, it's not their body. It's your body. You get to decide. So if your OB is throwing a little tantrum, you might want to look into that. And instead of feeling bad about yourself because you're not doing what they want, remember that you're in your power. You're not responsible for their feelings. It's the same thing with abusive people in your life. Toxic people will try to make you feel bad for setting a boundary or not doing what they want you to do or not treating them as the authority figure. And it's got to stop. 1/3 of care providers are unfortunately narcissistic. It's kind of built into the profession. It's a position of power. It's a position of prestige. And narcissists, they love that. They love to look like they are special. So OBs that throw little tantrums like that and aren't willing to actually recognize that you're the decision maker, they may not be comfortable with your decision, but if they're slamming doors and acting passive aggressive, giving you the silent treatment, bullying you, walk away, or better yet, run, because these people are most likely going to try to retaliate. I'm sorry to say it, but I've got experience with narcissists. I know what I'm talking about here. If you have any questions, though, and you want to reach out, just send me a message anytime, Carly@empoweringmomsbirth.com, and we can chat. Or you can check out my book, How to Hire Your Care Provider and Avoid Having a Narcissistic Care Provider from the very first moment you step into the appointment. Talk to you soon.